Welcome to the Republic FC TV, a supporter channel by a supporter for the supporters. I'm your host, KCJ. This channel is going to be focused on bringing you everything Sacramento Republic this season. We're going to try to do pre-game and post-games and bring you everything in between, so I hope you enjoy it. So on Saturday, we had our first game against the Gold FC. It was over at American River College. It was a great turnout for how big the stadium was. The Tower Bridge Battalion turned up. A lot of Republic fans turned up. It was a great support for them. The Gold FC also had a lot of great support out. It was a pretty good game. It was entertaining. I think everyone got a good time. It was a little cold, but other than that, it was a really good game. BJ coming in from last season, we kind of knew what he can do. He had a strong second half of the season for us after coming on loan. He's a player that now that we have full time, I'm hoping he can get that form back up again. In this game, he showed that he can put the ball in the back of the net. And if he does that again this season, he's going to be a great player for us. Saylor was a player in the first half that I think really stood out for me. He had a lot of good challenges. He was being strong in the back. He held the front line for them pretty well. He had some good crosses, some good passes. He was a player that really pushed that game for me, and I think he's going to earn himself a place in this team. The partnership between Tainter and Saylor, I think, was a great partnership. Tainter has also got himself up there, got his head on the ball, helped create that chance to give Bijev the goal. So I think he's going to be a strong pairing. I think the two in the back are going to be the first choice pairing, but we'll see what happens on the Seattle game. So one of the Triallists to look out for was number 28, Martinez. He was a player that showed a lot of promise on the field with a lot of good moves, a lot of good touches. He was passing. The second half all the round, we had a lot of good passes, but he stood out in particular, moving the ball, pressing, playing really well. I think he's someone to look forward to in the future. Another Trialist to look out for was number 35, Carrera Garcia. I think he's someone that had a bunch of through balls, a lot of good chances. He's a player that created and is actually moving, making good plays. I think he's also another player that will get a chance against Seattle coming up on Thursday, and is a player that might potentially be something in the future. Had a really good half. I think he was a player that really stood out in that second half. He made the goal pretty much himself by pressing. He got on the defender, made that little bit of an error, got that goal on, and really won the game for us. So I think he's definitely someone that's going to be coming up in this team. If he can continue that form, he looked really good tonight. Luis Espino was another one of those highlights from the second half. I think it was a poor half again all around. But Espino was moving everywhere. He had some good passes. There's some good movement. Now they failed to break the back line, but I think with a little bit more time, more meshing together, they'll be able to do that. He was also playing with the Triallists, so who knows how much they've got to play together. But I think Espino's movement, his pace, what he did last season, I think he can only improve on it this season, so he should have a good season.
1-6. The number is 098-5094.
So this Thursday, we welcome the Seattle Sounders over to Papa Murphy's Park. It's going to be a good game. The Sounders are coming off a second place conference finish and I think 6th in the league. They had 53 points on the season, so they were a good, strong team coming into this. You know they're going to have Dempsey and Morris and the first team out because they're training for the CONCACAF game coming up on the 22nd against Santa Toluca, I think is the name of the club. They should be bringing their A game, really preparing for that, so I think it's going to be a strong challenge for the Republic. We'll probably see the starting lineup from the first half of the other night. I think it's the stronger side that we put out. You may see some mixing and matching. Espino and Allman may work their way into the first lineup and get some starting positions. So it'll be interesting to see what he does from here. Alright guys, so thanks for checking out this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button to check out and make sure you get everything coming up in the future. Also like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see you at the Sounders game. Till then.